Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to the Golden Dawn, led by Bahad'dur. This series has honestly got off to a really rough start since we're surrounded by those who would do us grave harm, and our potential allies are quite far, both geographically and temporally speaking. These guys might decide to eventually join us in an alliance, but even if they do, they have such a great distance to traverse before they'd be of any use to us down over here where the tensions are palpable. But, folks, I'm sure things will be just fine. A-OK. Over here at Sunrise, let's go ahead and invest in expanding its holdings ever so slightly. We're going to go ahead and secure this forester down over here for a couple of reasons I'll explain in a moment. Separately as well, we're going to go ahead and secure the gold mine up over here to strengthen our economy. And let's go ahead and further secure this quarry over here, or actually over here, because then we can improve the rate at which Sunrise builds its structures. With all that done, I think I'm feeling pretty comfortable about the situation we have over here. Our stability is still okay despite that rapid expansion. We're building buildings a little bit faster, and we're taking advantage of the Imperium that's been stockpiling. It's just been sitting there otherwise. We don't have any cities to conquer right now. We're not spending on any of these Empire skills because they're not all that useful, so might as well use that Imperium for something. And apart from all those improvements, having this expansion happen down over here helps in a couple ways, like I said. First of all, it applies some pressure down here. If these guys do decide to expand northwards, I've limited how far they can go. Currently they're expanding southwards and a bit in this direction as well, but eventually they'll reach their limits down here and they'll likely turn around. So I want to make sure that I stake my claims before they stake mine for themselves. Apart from that, if they do decide to go to war with me, I want to make sure that I have a presence over here so that my armies can retreat from relatively close to the enemy city. That means they can fall back, heal up, push again, back and forth if necessary. Hopefully it doesn't come to it, but if it does, I want to be prepared. So with those rapid expansions in place, we can go ahead and nudge these guys ever so slightly closer, and that'll be their turn done, and we can continue scouting. Now, I want to be very careful with regards to meeting new people when our economy is in this state. I wanted to say in shambles, and that's probably the fair way to put it, but truth be told, it's like this because we're actually investing that gold in building relations, trying to get some alliances going. Nonetheless, what I'm getting at is, even though initially I wanted to send this scout over in this general direction to see who's waiting over here, I think I'll instead send them down in this direction because it'll take them a bit longer to get here, and chances are we'll have a bit of gold stockpiled to actually use for that initial conversation, for that initial gift of gold. So let's turn you over this way, and let's also, in doing so, keep an eye on where these guys go, right? They've reached this mine down over here. They have a couple more provinces they can expand down to, and it looks like, somebody's right there. Well, let's hope they don't spot us, because then we'll get into that conversation with, oh, actually, we have enough gold to give that warm welcome that I've been doing for the last little while. Fair enough. Meanwhile, up over here, this scout is going to continue down southward. Should be relatively safe. It'll take them a fair bit of time to get down here, so we should be okay to do that. Let's go on and, yeah, get a move on. Let's do it. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh. What is going on here? Let's poke ever so slightly. Still no clue. What's going on over here? Alright, well, hey, we'll find out next turn, I'm sure. Otherwise, our ruler has leveled up, so let's go ahead and take a look at some options over here. Because he's now at level 4. Oh, he must have acquired 2 skill points in one battle, I suppose. But anyway, because he's at level 4 now, we also have access to a signature skill. It used to be every 5 levels you'd get access to these signature skills, but they're changing how that works in the free update that's coming alongside the DLC, so they're a bit quicker to get your hands on. We'll deal with that in a moment. First, I want to go ahead and upgrade our health with Draconic Health, adding 15 to our maximum hit points. I think there's evidence that we are using Bahad'dur very aggressively, and I think it's probably a good idea to try and keep him alive as best as possible. So Draconic Health will help do that. We could get Draconic Health 2 as well, but I think that's overkill for the time being. Instead, I think I'd like to get Dragon Breath Comet. That would add a bit of versatility to Bahad'dur on the battlefield. Right now, he's got a bunch of melee capabilities, and he's got the lesser Dragon Breath, which sure has a bit of a reach, but not all that much. He fires from basically where he's standing, whereas with Dragon Breath Comet, he actually has a bit of range. So, again, just a bit of versatility, I suppose. I think it's probably the right call. So let's go ahead and do that and confirm, not Cone, Comet. Oh, okay, I see what happened there. Trying to throw me off here, game. I don't want cone. I want to make sure I'm getting comet, because that'd be very upsetting if I end up getting the wrong thing. I'm clicking the right thing. Let's go ahead and confirm. And no, it just got me. It just what? Why would? Well, that's strange. That's extremely strange. Dragon breath cone. I clicked on comet like 4 times. You know what? It is what it is. The gods above us have determined that Bahad'dur will have this dragon breath ability instead of the one that I wanted, and so be it. I will say, folks, this is an early access build, so you're likely to see some bugs here and there, and this is definitely one that needs reporting, because, man, that's not what I wanted, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and pick our signature skill. Now, there's some interesting options over here. We're going to go with the order aspect, because we're an order dragon. I mean, that's kind of our whole MO, so it would not make sense to go with anything else, but we're going to take a look at the other options, just so you know what's coming. Astral aspect means this unit would gain Attunement Fortune, increasing critical hit chance with each spell cast in combat, and they'd also get +2 to resistance. Chaos aspect would mean this unit would deal +10% damage per negative status effect on the target, stacking up to 3 times. They would also gain +50% morale from all sources. Materium aspect is extremely fun to look at because it gives +30% critical hit chance and +2 defense. I mean, the extra defense is nice, but +30% critical hit chance? Man, that's big. Nature aspect gives +20 hit points and makes the unit watchful, meaning an extra retaliation attack. And shadow aspect would give this unit a soul drain in its attacks, reducing enemy morale while also applying soulbound. It also would allow the unit to deal +30% damage against units with low or lower morale. So, pretty powerful options, but we're going with Order aspect, which is pretty good as well. The unit would gain Faithful, reducing its upkeep, and it does start with 30 gold per turn, which is pretty significant, but a 10% reduction is not so significant. Either way, we'd also gain 5 status resistance, and we'd inflict Condemned with our attacks. So, not the best option, truth be told. I mean, Materium aspect and Nature aspect both sound very good, but Order aspect makes the most sense, so that's what we're going to do. But before I click that, I just want you to pay attention to the belly of the beast. Alright, you got that committed to memory? As we take on the Order aspect and confirm it, look at that beautiful little glow. Just a lovely little touch. It's the small things that make a big difference, right? Either way, that's that decision made. Pretty much how I would want to have made them, apart from our attack, but hey, it's fine. Separately, our alignment has changed to very good. So this gives us +200 relations with free cities, doesn't matter, but also with rulers that have neutral or better alignment, and that is helpful, as are these random events having a slightly higher chance of being positive. So that's all good to know, but with that done, let's hit the end turn button and just pray that the AI doesn't get too adventurous. I'm a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little concerned because we're kind of falling behind. We've had to do a lot of back and forth dancing. We've been spending a lot of money on improved relations, sometimes really just throwing it in the wrong directions, truth be told, but hopefully we'll be able to bounce back quickly enough such that it's not going to be the end of the world. I keep saying it's not the end of the world, but eventually it's going to catch up with me, right? Our Slither hatchling research has been completed. Let's go ahead and pick our next one. And I'm thinking over here we can finally go in for the Rapid Evolution Enchantment. It'll take, 4 turns for this to actually get researched, and a couple of turns to prepare it. By the time that's all done, we'll hopefully have more than just 2 units that it would impact, because when it does get activated, that +20% experience from combat is actually quite helpful, and Resurgence is no joke either. So, sure, let's chase after that, why not? Otherwise, we've got Sunrise having finished its Vendor and Dawn Defender. So let's get the Dawn Defender coming down to... sure, let's bring you down to there. Hopefully you can, form a stack together. And hopefully you can make your way over as well. Cool. Moving them as a unit, pushing down south, securing, maybe more territory down here, or at least a bit of intel, some visibility maybe, would be nice and helpful. But back at Sunrise, let's go ahead and invest in another unit, this time chasing after our new Slither hatchling, because I want to get these guys as soon as possible so I can actually get them to evolve to the full-fledged Slithers. They're quite powerful, especially from range. Look at that venomous spit. It's not bad. It's not bad. They've got other, good bits as well, but yikes. Anyway, that aside, can we build something? I want to get the Town Hall upgrade. If I don't spend any gold right now, we'd still end up short, right? No, hang on. We'd actually be okay. Huh. If my quick math is right, we'd be fine. So maybe I hang tight and I'll spend that money later to secure our Town Hall upgrade rather than the Artisan Workshop that has been tempting me for quite some time now. Yeah, that'll be fine. Otherwise, we've got what else going on? New Empire development skills available. Let's take a look here. This one means vassals would give us more gold, so completely useless. Otherwise, nothing? Nothing. All right, fair enough. Next up, Sunrise produced vendor. That's all good. Thank you very much. Orders required for our scouts. Okay, so if I go that way, I'm going to find somebody. So let's go southwards instead. Oh, and hey, they've just secured this research post, haven't they? All right, let's go ahead and pull down. What's this now? Okay, it's Ali Pavar's army. I was worried it was one of those aggressive marauder armies, in which case our scout would be lost. But no, this is Ali Pavar probably moving to engage with whoever's over here, where we can see the fires coming from. Fair enough. And our other scout. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, we're really falling behind. So these guys have established an outpost. Meanwhile, over here, this city was born from an outpost as well. So we are really falling behind compared to our counterparts. Let's go ahead and creep further down south over here. Keep an eye on what's going on. And oh, come on. I was trying to avoid it, but it was bound to happen. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Artisan Dragon Vox Sebas, the Forge Father of the Forge Father's Favored. Let us hope this realm is big enough for all of us. Greets us cautiously, so they're not, like, super aggressive or anything. They are currently allied with... Ooh. Alapavar the Destroyer. And they're at war with our, hopefully, soon-to-be friend, Balzarkan the Arcanist. Now, this is interesting. I've been giving gifts to everybody the first time I've met them. Especially when they're not, previously sort of positioned against us. But if they have an alliance with this person that we're terrified of, with this person who very much hates us, then should we give them gold? What hope is there of securing a friendship here? None, really, right? Like, look, yes, I've been giving gold left, right, center, but it doesn't mean we're stupid, right? We learn, we grow. Our dragon is young, but eventually it will learn and stop making mistakes, learning from its past. So no, goodbye. I'm glad you're not upset at me preemptively, but you don't receive a gift of gold simply because of your associations with those that might want to do me harm. It's in my head sort of a whole story of growth for this so-called elder dragon that we're playing as. Bahad'dur is a young dragon in my head. Now, millennia old, but for a dragon, that's probably, the blink of an eye. So we're still young, we're still developing, we're still learning. Perhaps we're kind of naive with regards to our whole, goals for unification. But that's part of the story for me. And I quite like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. If you do enjoy it, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't enjoy it, if you propose some changes, if you feel like there are some alternate interpretations that I might want to take on, drop them in the comments. I do read them all, and I do enjoy hearing your thoughts. It's always a good time. And what do we have here? Someone who's rank 1, Sumuskira the Grove Tender, allied with our, again, hopefully future friends, so that's promising. They greet us cautiously, decent relations. We could send them a gift. We wouldn't be able to get the Town Hall upgrade, but this is probably somebody that we'd want to be friends with. Another ruler in this realm. How many more can this realm take? Let us just agree to stay out of each other's ways, So they don't love us, but hopefully soon enough they will. Let's send the welcome gift. Very well. I accept this gesture of goodwill, Bahad'dur. Thank you. Alright. Can we get a wizard's bond going? Ooh, if we give them some mana, we could. Do I want to? That's kind of expensive. We'll keep that in our back pocket. No rush. We'll keep that in our back pocket. Goodbye for now. Oh, and who is this now? A new contender for power in this realm appears before me. Tell me, Elder Dragon Bahad'dur, are you a master or a pawn? This guy doesn't like us all that much. And he's allied with... Right. Fair enough. So, no gift for you, buddy. Goodbye. Meeting all these guys very inadvertently over here. I mean, where even are they? How am I coming across them? Do they have, like, armies floating about somewhere? What's going on over here? You're Alipavar's army. And you're Bozarkan's army. Okay. Where am I meeting all these people? Anyway, let's head on down to the watchtower over here, see what we can see. These are all just marauder armies. That's an aggressive marauder army from the ritual circle, so let's keep our distance from that. Down over here looks like a banner. Let's push towards it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be guarded by somebody, and it's not like any of our actual valuable armies can make it to this spot without going through a bunch of potential enemies, right? Down over here, let's go ahead and creep a little bit further. Maybe we actually establish a city over here or something. It's not the best spot, because, well, it's backed up against the extensive sunrise right now, and sunrise with a few upgrades could extend a little bit further, but at the same time, I can see this iron deposit over here. I can see this astral dew over here as well, so it might not be a terrible spot. Let me just check over here. What else have we got? Ooh. Okay. We got gold. We got a research post. Huh. You know what? What about down over here? What's this? Just ashland? I wonder if it'll stay ashland. Maybe if I establish the city down over here, outpost first and then a city, obviously, we'd have some room to grow up in this direction if we wanted to. We wouldn't be as squeezed as I was previously describing, and we'd still have the gold mine within reach. We'd have a farm. We'd have these nodes as well. You know what? Yeah, sure. I think that's what we're going to try and do here. So, Bahad'dur, let's bring you as far down as possible. I suppose that'll do it. It looks like we'll have some clearing out to do, but that's perfectly fine, of course. Our scout over here, I mean, have we found... You know what? Let's go ahead and push this way. Let's go ahead and push this way. Try and seek whoever it was whose border I thought I saw just a few turns ago, but maybe I'm mistaken. Sunrise, what's going on over here? Let's go ahead and build perhaps the artisan workshop. Again, next turn, I could afford the town hall upgrade, but realistically, I'm probably going to bump into somebody else and spend that gold. So why don't we go ahead and get the artisan workshop going, and eventually, inevitably, we will get that town hall upgrade done. I want access to my daylight spears. I want access to my sun priest. Daylight spears have been extremely beneficial so far, and I would very much like to be able to recruit them. Otherwise, another ruler was denounced. Let it be known that Taina Greyblood has crossed me. Taina Greyblood ignored claims on provinces. She is not to be trusted. Okay, this I like. This I like. Alapavar the Destroyer is upset at my other neighbor, and if they fight against each other, that's fine by me. Also, you know, I really gotta question my decision-making. Why did I give somebody named the Destroyer money in the hopes of friendship? I mean, it's right there in the name, and boy do they hate us. Boy do they hate us. Alright, well, hey, listen, duly noted. Let that manifest into something, hopefully. Another message received? We may not be so different after all, Bahad'dur. Your actions are promising. By all means, continue. This is because... Oh, it's because I have a weaker military? Oh, that's kind of like a complisult. Alright, actually, hang on a second. Are we able to negotiate a defensive pact? We are. Let's go ahead and secure that for free. It's a deal, because what that means is we won't be dragged into their ongoing war, because it's an ongoing war, but it also means that if somebody were to attack us, they would join us. Meanwhile, if they were to start a new war of their own volition, we wouldn't have to join them. A defensive pact is, as the name dictates, only for defensive wars. So I think that should be okay for us. I'm glad to see the bonds we have forged are stronger, Elder Dragon Bahad'dur. Let us work together toward a brighter age for both of us. That's exactly why we're here. So this feels good. At least we've secured that. Otherwise, let's end the turn and see what the AI gets up to. I do feel really good about that. We're headed in the right direction up there. Again, they're still quite far away, still geographically speaking, so getting to us to help us would take a lot of time and effort, but hopefully having that defensive pact means that the AI is less likely to kick a war off against us, right? Hopefully. Who knows how it'll actually play out. Otherwise, are we ready to expand further? I think so. I mean, it's kind of a shame that it's all ashlands down over here. But I guess we'll take it. What else have we got? We got a forester down over here. You know what? Let's do it. No more hesitation. Let's go ahead and do it. I could also clear this out at the same time. Alright. That'll be some decision making. Why don't we go ahead and move some others along first. Head on over to the watchtower up there, and we'll deal with our new city establishment in just a moment's time. Interesting stuff. Was I seeing things? Could have sworn somebody was establishing something here, or somebody had a border over here. Maybe I'm mistaken. Answer call to war. Oh, wow. Right off the bat, immediately a call to war. But we won't have to say yes. We do not have to accept. Join us in our war, Bahad'dur. Together we shall crush the pathetic destroyer's brood. Buzzer-Khan, the Arcanist, is calling you for your aid in his war against Alapavar the Destroyer. Accepting his call gives me +5 grievance to use against Alapavar directly, while declining will give Buzzer-Khan 12 grievance against me, making my relations with them suffer. They'll expect a response within 2 turns, but as you can see here, we share a defensive pact with Buzzer-Khan, but they are not fighting a defensive war, so the pact will not be broken, and there are no additional penalties if you decline. So, I'm going to decide later, string them along a little bit, but we're not going to accept. If they weren't this close to me, if their throne city wasn't this close to my throne city, then I might entertain the thought, but these guys could crush me in a heartbeat, and I would be a fool to accept this call. Sumaskira the Grove Tender has proven themselves a worthy friend to me. A shared friendship between you and Sumaskira can only make us stronger. Okay, let's take a look at Sumaskira over here. Declaration of friendship. I can't afford that right now. Man, who's funding all these friendships? We're already investing a bit in the declaration with Buzzer-Khan. We'll keep that going because upkeep isn't all that bad. But this is too much. This is too much money right now. No thank you. No thank you. Later, perhaps. We'll consider it. Spells ready to cast. I think I'll hold on to this for the time being because I'm waiting for this to become available. No need to rush out the Draconic Vitality. Maybe we get another Wyvern Fledgling? Sure, why not? Let's get that queued up because it's not that expensive. And that should be okay. It will hurt our economy though, right? We're kind of strapped for mana. And we're not earning all that much either. But I think the time's come to pull the trigger over here. Let's go ahead and pull you down to here just to see what the hell this is. Ah, Alapavar. Again, not going to attack us. We're not at war, so we should be fine. Can I push in over here and attack you? Yes, I can. So why don't we go ahead and... Oh, I see. You're actually up there. All right, so glad I checked that. Why don't we go ahead and head down to here. That should allow me to establish this as a location for our outpost from where we'll grow. 1 step up there. Again, still kind of tight. I wouldn't mind more space, but... I don't want to risk going too far and, you know, somebody else establishing an outpost somewhere over here cutting me off. Just a little nervous about that. I think this will be fine. Go ahead and build the outpost. Might cause a little bit of upsetness with Taina, but they can deal. Go for it. And as that's happening, let's dive into our battle over here. Should be a good time. It's a safe battle, but I think we'll fight it anyway. Just to, again, keep familiarizing ourselves with our troops over here, get comfy with them, and get comfy with how we deal with various kinds of damage and stuff on the other side of the battlefield. So, with that said, to the battlefield we go. Hopefully, we don't take too much damage over here. I mean, friendly territory is very close now, so there's that, but still, I'd like to not take too much damage. Again, we have the volcanic eruption, so got to be careful about all this nonsense. But I think we'll be okay. Lots of choke points on this battlefield. Gonna have to creep that way. Let's get our Daylight Spear moving up to there. Hold on, let me just get a refresher here. Every 2 turns, a marker is placed. Then after 1 turn, the ground will erupt, and units within 1 of the marker will suffer physical damage. Okay, so that's the marker. That's where the damage is going to happen. Just wanted to make sure I was reading this right, just in case. Daylight Spear comes up there. Let's go ahead and get our Dawn Defender. Up over here, sure. This Daylight Spear can come up over here. Low foliage to hide in, I suppose. That should help because if I'm not mistaken, these Astral Wisps attack from range. Yeah, so if we can find some spots to take cover in, I'll gladly do so. Meanwhile, our Wyvern Fledglings, probably be able to come in from over here. I imagine these guys will go down this way and I can try to flank them, maybe? I'd like to set up some flanking opportunities if possible. Creep up to here, take advantage of the defensive buff that'll be available shortly. But otherwise, send you up over here, should be safe. These guys, meanwhile, can probably creep up in this general direction. Again, one way or another, we should get some flanking done, hopefully. Let's pull you up to here. Let's pull you up to here. Their defensive buffs will stack, hopefully. And let's go ahead and get our Dusk Hunter up to here. I'm thinking. Let's try that. Nobody else to give orders to. Let's hit the end turn button, see what the AI does. And again, the hope here is to minimize losses. Ooh, okay, they're going a bit further than I would have hoped. I was hoping they'd come a bit more down the middle, but we should be okay. Yeah, we can hit these guys and these guys. All right, fair enough. What about down over here? Can you hit anybody? No, a little too far off. You can get in there, though. Fair enough. Unfortunately, the wyverns can't hit anybody. Bahad'dur, what about you? Can't get too far, unfortunately. And we only have our regular dragon breath. No comet. Let's get our daylight spear. Pushing up to here, I think. Who can do more damage? Not you. Definitely not. Alright, daylight spear. Get you up there, let's go. Try and get somebody up here to provide them defensive capabilities as well, because if I'm not mistaken, these guys, yes, will be refuged. What that means is they have 1 turn of invulnerability, but they're stunned as well. So it's a good idea to hit them, but you can only hit them once per turn. So why don't we go ahead and send you in over here. I'm trying to figure this out. If I get you up over here, we can do a touch of damage. Astral membrane means that there's a 30% chance of the attacker being stunned, so I don't love that. But what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and send you up over here. We got stunned, of course, because why not? Let's go ahead and send you... Oh, man. Let's go ahead and send you up over to... here. I think I have a plan here, I think. We'll use defensive mode to try and help out a little bit. Get the fledglings coming up. 1 up there. And 1 up here. And we'll get you pushing in over here. Get some work done there. And our archers will hopefully be able to get some work done as well. Push you up to 30% hit chance. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. I mean, 50% isn't all that much better. But sure, let's go for it. Bring you up to there. Pop a shot there. Hope for the best. Good stuff. I'll take it. Down over here, the daylight spear can come over this way. Try and set up a flanking opportunity. And Bahad'dur will perhaps do the same. Kind of falling a little behind over here. So let's hopefully close that gap quickly. Otherwise, not going to use any of our magic, I don't think. Youthful Rejuvenation is tempting because of that strengthened, but I don't think we need it right now. Let's end the turn there. Save some of our mana. Enter defense mode. And see what the AI does here. We're going to come through, get some attacks in. That's not too bad. Alright. What about you? Same thing. Couple hits. Nothing too wild there. I don't mind that. Hang on a second. I thought you were stunned. Hang on a second. That tooltip lied to me. That tooltip lied to me. It's okay. We're still fine. Now we could maybe use some of our magic, but first, let's investigate some of these other opportunities. So we can flank up over here. Astral membrane will still hit us. Down over here. You are stunned. Right, fair enough. So, let's get you coming up to here. Because hopefully Bahad'dur can come up here and use his breath to get some damage out across a bunch of enemies. If I pull you up to here, can I use this dragon breath? Ah, lots of friendly fire there. It's not too bad. It's not great either. Alright, we'll hold off on that for the time being. We'll hold off on that for the time being. Let's take a look at our wyverns here. You can come through and kill that guy off. Okay, very well. Up over here. Oh, we can get a kill here, so that's good. And our crossbow. What can you do? Well, crossbow. Dusk hunter, I should say. We gotta move you out a little bit, don't we? Alright, let's get the wyvern over here. Pushing up there, sure. Get a bit of work done. Resisted the astral membrane. Should allow you to pull back, so let's go ahead and do exactly that. And let's pop some shots. Oh, man. Up over here, sure. Soften these guys up a little bit. Because what I'm thinking is, down over here, this Dawn Defender can't really do much, so it'll just pop its defensive capabilities. Over here, we'll get the kill with the Dawn Defender. Oh. Tooltip Lion again. Again, one hit, it becomes refuge, so we won't actually get the kill. God damn it. I keep forgetting it works like that. It's very frustrating, because the tooltip literally suggests otherwise. Literally suggests otherwise. Alright, we're still fine. We're still fine. Where's my kill up over here? Let's go ahead and secure that one at least. The next turn, hopefully, Bahad'dur can actually close the gap and get some work done. Nothing we can do with a tail swipe. Breath is useless, causing more friendly fire than anything else, so you stay put, enter defensive mode. Daylight Spear over here, can't do much. Let's go ahead and heal you up, though. Youthful Rejuvenation, pop that on there. Get you strengthened for next turn, hopefully one hit kill up over here. End the turn. Enter defense mode. Not very pleased about the waste of mana there. The use of mana. I shouldn't be so unfair. Though, these guys are in a bit of trouble, aren't they? Alright, we're okay. We're okay. That was a little scary. Can we hit you and kill you? Yes, we can. Down over here. I mean, it's not going to be a full kill down there, but let's go ahead and use the fledgling first. Get the job done here. Come on. Nice and easy. Nope, got stunned partway through. Real bummer. Daylight Spear can get the job done. Bahad'dur, you can push through and get the job done as well. I do wonder, if I pull up to here, friendly fire will cause a lot of trouble. Up over here, I could try and eat the retaliation so this fledgling could get away. Retaliation's not that bad. Up over here, flank, and also like stun, right? Not going to get the kill, but refuged means they shouldn't be able to get their attack of opportunity anymore. Good stuff. So let's pull this fledgling back to keep it alive. Yeah. Keep it alive. Go ahead and fire over here. Good clean kill. And let's go ahead and send Bahad'dur down here. He can take a couple of hits. Sure, I think so. Yeah, let's bring him over. And with that, I think we're good to hit the end turn button. Anybody else? You're back here. What are you going to do? Pop your defensive capabilities? Yeah. And you, my Daylight Spear? You're fine over there. Defense mode for you as well. Dawn Defender down over here. Sure, help everybody out. And end the turn. Cool. Again, just making sure I get comfortable with these troops before we get into some of the bigger battles, right? Because that's when we'll be in trouble if we start messing up. Ooh. What kind of nonsense was that? Alright, please tell me I can get the kill with one hit. I mean, I definitely can't. Definitely can't. I can pray, I can hope for it. Let's pull you up and try and do it. Come on. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Right on the noggin. I'll take it. Got the crit, got the kill, got the victory as well. I was worried for a second there because it didn't fade to black and I was like, wait, who's left? Took a bit of damage, but overall that was okay. Overall that was okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Secured this space, and can we pull back to here, where in a couple turns we'll have an outpost and we'll be able to heal up. Thought I saw something up over here. We'll deal with that as well. We're not too badly hurt, so we might be able to just keep the momentum. Up over here, let's keep you pushing down as well. See whatever the hell's waiting for us over here. Sure. Let's go. Oh, nothing yet. And you? Oh, still moving. All right, fair enough. Sunrise has produced its artisan workshop. We're hanging tight because we can't afford anything else. I mean, I guess I could do the library. It's been boosted. It'll take one turn. It'll eat up basically our entire stockpile of gold. Or I could get the shrine going. That extra mana income, honestly, is, yeah, you know what? Sure, fine. I'll invest the gold for the shrine. Get some more mana coming through. End the turn there. See what the AI gets up to. And hope for relative stability. That's all we're looking for. That's all Bahad'dur wants. Relative stability. We good? Alright, no fresh wars declared upon us. Sunrise has got its shrine done. Good stuff. New Empire development skill available as well. What do we got? We got, founding or absorbing cities takes -2 turns. Well, 2 fewer turns. Newly founded or absorbed cities gain +1 population. This is actually perfect timing. Again, we got plenty of Imperium, so I don't mind investing a bit here and there. Let's go ahead and get fruitful integration, because that will help as soon as our upcoming outpost gets turned into a city. Separately, we could also get road building. Roads are extremely helpful, really hurrying things along. So sure, let's secure that. Hopefully we'll have gold to actually build those roads, but otherwise we don't really need expanded governance. And Call of Chaos is nice if we had infestations nearby, but we don't. We have full-blown enemy factions nearby instead. So thank you very much, game, but also no thanks. Sunrise got its shrine. We can go ahead and produce something else over here, but again, I don't think we can afford... yeah, we can afford something, I guess, but... oh, the mana obelisk. Again, that mana income. Sure. And then in 3 turns' time, we should have enough to finally upgrade that town hall I keep talking about. Do I want to do anything else over here with Imperium? No, because what I want to do is I want to save it up for this city and expand it immediately after it's established, pretty much, as long as the stability can allow for it. Our Wyvern fledgling is ready to go. they are quite expensive to maintain. So I'm just going to keep that in my back pocket for the time being. Otherwise, this call to war will once more be set aside. We'll decide later. Thank you very much for asking, though. I appreciate it. And we could perhaps invest in... No, because we're waiting for this thing to become available. I think we're going to get that done pretty much right away. We still only have, what, the two units it applies to, but why not, right? Why not? You good down here? No, we can move now. Get out of here. This is my territory. Let's see what's going on up over there. And we might eventually want to pull back to heal up anyway. Okay. Ooh, hello. A little scary. What are you guarding here? A mana stash. Ooh. I want that for sure. Okay. I imagine it'll be a pretty rough fight with just one of these stacks. If it's just Bahad'dur, we'll be okay, but again, I don't want to lose any of these guys. I don't want to lose anybody. I got a plan, though. I got a plan. Down over here, let's keep moving. I'm tempted to check out the underground passage, but first, the watchtower. And I feel like the game's gaslighting me, man. I could have sworn I saw a border here somewhere, but hey, it is what it is. We have another outpost coming in from Taina. They're growing extremely quickly. I'm at 2. I'm about to be at 2. They're already at 2. This actually, I think, is becoming a city. Yeah. Wow. All right. That's scary. That's a scary thing to be next to. Over here, let's get a move on still. Yeah. Pushing further down south. Ah, here we go. I rarely meet a powerful ruler like myself who knows that true power lies in strength. Prove your strength to me, and we may yet conquer this realm together. Now, Sansavar the Radiant greets me cordially. That's the best I've seen, and unfortunately, when this comes about, I don't have the gold to say hello with. That's a real bummer. But we're preemptively getting along. They're allied with the good guys, right? I think it's safe to say that these guys are the good guys in this conflict. Their alignment is largely good, I think, across the board. Their names are also extremely expressive of how good they are. And hey, Sansavar and I are particularly aligned, right? So this is good stuff. Unfortunately, no gold to give, but maybe, without too much trouble, we'll be able to secure a wizard's bond. Strength, Elder Dragon Bahad'dur. May the fields be flooded with the blood of your enemies. Oh boy. Wizard's bond? It's a deal. All right, it's a freebie. Good stuff. Farewell. We'll see where they go. Wait, hang on a second. What? Hang on a second. That's Sansavar. I thought we met the person over here. Ah, no, this is the, what's her title? The Grove Tender. Well, that's a little confusing. Okay, sure. Hey, whatever. It's fine. I think that's our turn done. I believe it is. All right, let's go ahead and call it and see what the AI gets up to and hope for the best. That was a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. They've definitely set up, like, their throne city is probably down there, right? Units keep pouring out of that underground passage. If I can expand into that... Excuse me. Please leave. And what is this now? The Greater Good. Your advisors mentioned that Sunrise announced costly plans to import food. You contact the city. An administrator of Sunrise welcomes you in a good mood. I know what you mean to discuss, my Elder Dragon, and you can be proud. Following your benevolent decrees, Sunrise declared the importation of ample meats and produce for our hungry citizens. The best part? The city is paying for it all. The people of Sunrise intend to mirror the generosity you display. However, Sunrise will be spending your gold. Hang on a second. That's a very different kind of generosity. That's my money. That's the Empire's money. We could approve these plans. Gold doesn't buy happiness. Okay, right? If that's what you want to believe. Spend even more funds of Sunrise on food. Okay. Now these two options will invest some of our gold, equivalent to our entire economy, for the next 6 turns, in exchange for some stability and some food at Sunrise, increasing its population by 1. Fair enough. Not really an option, though, because of just how much damage it does to our economy. We could forbid it. Sunrise must conform to your decrees. We could pick this option, which seems like the most likely to get picked, or we could tax Sunrise more instead. This is our realm, after all. Now, I want to be clear. I said these two aren't really an option because of how much damage they do to our economy, but like I've said a few times before, I like to roleplay, which means sometimes we'll make extremely suboptimal decisions because it's befitting our character. However, I noticed this, which means this option is a check on our order affinity. So I feel like it's most fitting to go with this option. Without collective contributions from dutiful citizens, our empire cannot expand. A very level-headed statement there. Again, we're good, not stupid. It's the flip of my other campaign that I'm running, where we're evil, but not stupid. Right here, we're good, but we're not stupid. With this, it's a 4-strength order affinity check, which means we have a 70% chance of success, in which case the citizens of Sunrise will happily contribute to the realm, and for 6 turns, Sunrise will gain stability, and also more gold. Oh wow, that is a huge win. But 30% chance of failure, in which case we would actually lose order affinity? What? And Sunrise would lose city stability as well. Again, temporary. That's just for 6 turns, but that's still kind of a big deal. But hey, what's life without risks? Let's try it. Come on, baby, please. Come on, yes, yes, yes. All right, the citizens of Sunrise are happy to contribute. Beautiful stuff. That really does help quite a bit. Meanwhile, our Slither can make its way down pretty quick on its feet. Let's get you down to here. Goes a little bit further than our previous unit, right? And in a couple turns, we should be able to join up. What to do here, though? I mean, geez, that mana stash is very tempting. I don't have to pull too far back to heal up. All right, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get you positioned up over here. Let's get you 3. Unfortunately, that includes one of my spears. Let's get you 3 back over here into our outposts territories. And let's get you to push in for a low-risk battle. I know the game says it's low risk, but I feel like it's going to go pretty harshly. They have 2 bone golems. Golems? I love the design on these things. They're immune to morale, of course. Charge resistance, fair enough. Disassemble. Spawns enfeebled skeleton units when the unit dies. Alright, charge, strike, consume, corpse. I mean, might be okay. I mean, they have the spirit weakness, right? So that'll work to our advantage. That's worth a shot. Worth a shot. Let's go for it. I set everything up, so why wouldn't I? Pop you in here. Now let's dive in. Low risk battle, but I'm still going to fight it. Over to the battlefield. Really been enjoying this army quite a bit. Still, again, getting to grips with its nuance. Become so familiar with my other faction that it's taking some getting used to, but enjoying them overall. When they cause damage, my goodness, they are heavy hitters. Love this map as well. Very eerie, very marshlands. Quite nice. Let's go ahead and creep up. There should be plenty of cover, not that we need it. Yeah, just a couple of skeletons. Yeah, we will be fine. We'll be fine. Dawn Defender, let's get you up there, down the middle. Let's get this Daylight Spear up over here. This Dawn Defender... sure, up over here. Let's get this one up over there. Get our Dusk Hunters up there. And Bahad'dur. I mean, let's have you popping up over here. Hopefully we'll get some work done. Get you... Yeah, okay, you're fine, actually. You're facing the fine direction. End our turn there. Yep, we're good. See what the AI does here. Really want this mana stash. Oh, man. The bone golems... Golem... Lord of the Rings is really kind of like throwing me off with that term. But they move in such a beautiful way. I absolutely love them. They're such fun. What's less fun is my ability to do damage here. You can't close the gap. You can, but barely. Again, barely causing any damage. How far can these guys get? They can actually hit us this turn. I could just get into a defensive position over here, I suppose. Right, use our defensive buffs. Bait these guys out a little bit. Sure, Bahad'dur would be safe. Maybe they'll charge in and we can use his breath attack or something from the side. Alright, hang tight. Let them come to us. Enter defense mode. Hopefully they'll all charge right up. Yep, excellent. We'll get our retaliations in as well. Nope, that's a charging attack, right. But we're okay. They're trying to surround the dragon over here. Bahad'dur does not fear you. We'll be just fine. Oh god, we're actually not causing that much damage here. Flanking you, that's a fair bit of damage, so that's okay. Well, let's start with that then. Fire away. Hopefully some good clean hits here. Yeah. Beautiful and lovely. Lovely stuff up over here. Able to flank. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Nice and easy. And our third. Good stuff. Get the kill. Definitely. They will be able to retaliate, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Go ahead and eat the retaliation. Not that bad. It's not that bad at all. There's a retaliation. Touch of damage. Second hit gets the kill. Beauty. There's a skeleton that comes out afterwards. Poisonous. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get the hit from you in, I suppose. And I could maybe bring you in to finish the job, but then we get flanked. Alright, let's get the hit in over here. Good stuff. Beautiful stuff. And lovely stuff. Alright. That's all good. Daylight Spear. Tempted to send them up, but first let's check out the Dragon Breath over here. Got the reach. Is it really gonna... Oh, come on. Can we, like, get up to here, turn around, and fire from that angle instead, then? Let's try it. Dragon Breath. There we go. Much better. I said, there we go. Much better. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My goodness, look at that. Oh, that's some good stuff. We flank these guys because they're all distracted. Do a little bit of extra damage here. You know what? I was going to stay put over here, but let's go for it. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. End the turn there. What the AI gets up to, that Dragon Breath was... You know what? I'm less disappointed in how that played out now. That worked out so nicely, I don't mind at all. Retaliation over here should do a decent bit of damage, hopefully. Yeah, good stuff. We'll get a couple more hits in, but we'll be fine. Taking marginal damage, we can always pull back to our outpost if need be. Up over here, same thing, we'll be just fine. Good stuff. That bone golem, though, is gonna get off scot-free. Oh, it's actually going to chase after Bahad'dur. Good call. Gets the charge in, right? Gets the extra bit of damage. Fair enough, fair enough. Down over here. We can fire away and finish the job. Can everybody else close the gap? Kind of. Alright, well, let's get the kill here first. Go for it. Fire away. Good stuff. Beautiful stuff. Can anybody get this kill except for our spears? No, looks like it's going to have to be our spears to get the job done properly. Sure. Go for it. Nice and easy. And you know what? I think I'm a lot more comfortable with this army now. I think we can start auto-resolving more frequently. Again, how I've been doing things in my other playthrough right now, it's been... I auto-resolve, and if the AI gets a really kind of stupid result, then I go in and fight it manually. And that's been working out nicely, I think. And I think we'll go ahead and do that here as well. The reason I've been fighting some of these easier battles is, again, like I've been saying, just to get familiar with these guys and understand exactly how they operate, and make sure that when the tougher battles actually happen, I don't find myself flat-footed and thrown off by our abilities or anything like that, right? Who do I want to kill? Who do I want to kill? Let's go ahead and eliminate these guys, because when I eliminate this guy, he's going to spawn a unit, and I want to be able to finish things off, right? So, sure, let's operate down over here. Take that first strike retaliation, but otherwise... Get the job done. Beautiful. We will get flanked over there, won't we? Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, but we'll be fine. End the turn. Enter defense mode. Good stuff. Oh, what? Why would you? I guess you're trying to get the charge. Oh, you're consuming the corpse to heal up. All right, fair enough. Wisely done. Wisely done. Go ahead and push up over here. Let's start with... Oh, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's eat the retaliation on one of these guys. 12 damage, 13 damage. And technically better to eat the retaliation. So, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the crit. Don't mind if I do. And let's finish the job here. Let's go. Though, they'll spawn a skeleton, right? There it is. Send you in. Oh. Should've just got the kill and hit the skeletons instead. Send you up over here, barely doing any damage. Alright, let's bring you up. Good stuff. Bring you over to here so we can get your guard mode going. Get that shield wall, keeping everybody safe. And pull you up to here, but I'm not going to pull the trigger because 30% hit chance is really not that good. Chances are we're going to miss and hit ourselves, and not a fan of doing that. End the turn there. What the AI does over here. Really, going to hit down here. I mean, okay, fair enough. Retaliation did some good work there. They're just poking and prodding away. We'll be fine. We will be fine. In comes Bahad'dur for the kill. Or you know what? Let's flank him. Avoid the retaliation completely. Down you go. Come on, nice and easy. Beautiful stuff. Bahad'dur roaring over top. That's got to be encouraging, right? Good stuff. No losses. Took a bit of damage, but that's all good. Take that victory. Thank you very much. Secure all that extra mana. It's not that much, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. These guys can't all pull back, so we might as well just stay here. Anything else worth picking up over here? Tranquility Pool. Cool. Haunted Halls. That's a silver ancient wonder. Might be able to secure this. For each hero in the crypt, we would gain additional knowledge, mana, and souls if obtainable. Okay, we'll see about that. This outpost is ready to go. Let's go ahead and found a city. We've got the Imperium. We've reduced the amount of time it would take to actually convert into a city because of fruitful integration. And it'll integrate, or it'll form with an extra population as well. So no need to waste any time. Go for it. Again, a little close, but probably a worthwhile investment, truth be told. Orders required down over here. You're good to stay put. Heal up a little bit. Orders required over here as well. Oh, we're a lot closer than I realized. Okay. Rat Pike has been established. Let's take a quick gander. See what's going on over here. Fair enough. This concerns me. They've secured the quarry up over there. We're definitely going to butt heads, and it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. Let's send you over this way, I suppose, trying to close the gap and see exactly how far the Destroyer's territories expand to, I suppose. And separately, Rapid Evolution Enchantment has been researched, so we can take a look at actually getting that enacted. But otherwise, we can pick our next tome. Now, I'm torn between our order options. Feels most fitting to stick with either the Tome of Faith, or the Tome of Zeal. But I don't know if either of them are perfectly aligned. The Tome of Zeal always felt the more inline option. Of course, we get to pick, we can pick anything we want to. And I've been tempted as well by the astral choices, the Tome of Evocation and the Tome of Warding. The astral kind of feels sort of primordial. It speaks to me when we're talking about like elder dragons and things like that. It kind of lines up that way, so kind of tempted by that as well. Truth be told, summon Lesser Storm Spirit, Evoker, Lightning Torrent, Lightning Blades. Let's stick with the order here. So Tome of Faith would give us what? Faithful Whispers. Allegiance with target free city increases 30% faster. Useless. Chaplain. Ooh, okay. I like the idea of Chaplain of Bahad'dur. Oh, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I'm liking the Tome of Faith. Wrath of the Faithful. Target enemy unit sustains 10 spirit damage plus 5 spirit damage per each friendly faithful unit in battle, up to 8. Yikes, that's a lot. Alright. Staves of Mending. Grants enchanted units Faithful, which reduces unit upkeep. Mending Touch, a healing ability for use in battle. That is only for support units, of which we have 0. Then there's Army Heal. Units in target army heal 20 hit points. In this realm especially, that could be extremely helpful because of how nobody heals in the desolate provinces. And then we've got Convent, a city structure. For each city stability level above unstable, the city gains +5 knowledge and +5 mana. Oh man, I was really leaning away from Tome of Faith, but the more I read, the more I like it. Convents of Bahad'dur, Chaplains of Bahad'dur, like, it's got a certain vibe to it, right? If we went with the Tome of Zeal, similar vibe, also, faith related, just a little different. Condemnation. Target enemy unit sustains 15 spirit damage and becomes condemned until the end of battle. Okay, we could summon Zealots. Again, Zealots of Bahad'dur also has a ring to it. These guys are alright. Okay, fair enough. Fanatical Workforce. For 3 turns, the target friendly city gains +60 production, but -20 food income. Legion of Zeal. Zeal, which makes base attacks deal extra spirit damage, is applied to enchanted units. Polearm, Shield, Fighter, and Skirmisher, which we have quite a few of, actually. Fair enough. Oh, that's not bad. An Inspiring Chant. Friendly units in a 2-hex radius gain +10 morale, and they become 2 strengthened if they have Zeal. You know what, folks? You know what? I think I'm going to go with a Tome of Faith here. So apart from all this, it also gives us access to the Abbey. +10 knowledge, +3 knowledge per adjacent farm. Grants status protection at the start of the next combat to a friendly unit on this hex. That's going to be rarely used. It also counts as a research post, of course. And separately, we get Mending Touch, which gives the target 15 temporary hit points. You know what? Yeah, let's start a cult. The Cult of Bahad'dur. Why not? The Tome of Faith.
When faith fuels the embers of one's spirit, it is like a soothing balm upon soul and sinew. It binds wounds, it strengthens limbs, it spreads like the light of a blazing sun from one deserving body to the next. Keep the faith, stoke it, and it shall bolster your believers for all time.
Big fan of that passage too. Kind of speaks to the unity angle, so, you know, I'll take it. Now I'm torn. Do I take the Chaplain? The Spirit Blast, decent bit of damage. Healing Prayer, decent bit of healing. And Bless, +2 Fortune, +2 Strengthened, +2 Bolstered Resistance. Absolutely no joke here. Or do we go with Army Heal? Units in target army heal 20 hit points. You know what? I'm going to go with the Chaplain because it takes time to acquire Chaplains. So it's not just 3 turns, it's 3 plus however long it takes to recruit them. And when they're in our army, they'll be quite helpful, I think. So let's go with the Chaplain here. And later on, we'll chase after the healing as well. Our outpost was founded. Yes, well aware of that. Thank you very much. Spell ready to launch. Do I chase after Rapid Evolution Enchantment here? 2 turns, 80 mana. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But before we do that, I just want to see, first of all, this Call to War, which we will decide later again. I thought time was up. But no, that's not what I wanted to see. What I wanted to see was, who was it? Or am I misremembering? Here, a defensive pact has to wait 4 turns. Fair enough. Here, a Wizard's Bond costs some mana. This is what I was looking for. Do I want to secure one over here? Slowly work towards these alliances, right? 135 mana. How bad is that? How much damage is that? That's about, what? 6 turns we could make it back? Give or take? That's a long time, actually. That is a long time, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and invest in these alliances. Go for it. Really hope I don't regret that decision. Goodbye. Well, now we've pretty much got these guys surrounded by people with whom we have Wizard's Bonds or defensive pacts. Defensive, though, so we got to be careful not to trigger a war expecting these guys to join us. If we do want to propose an alliance, we have to wait 2 more turns up over here, but otherwise it looks like we'd absolutely be able to. Though, again, then we have to join any war that kicks off, whether they start it or somebody else does. Just got to keep that in mind, right? Either way, hit the end turn button, see what the AI does, and hope for the best. There's that expansion. Trying to choke us out over here. Don't love that. Don't love that. I just needed 1 turn. I just needed 1 turn because I can just pump some Imperium into this city and expand, but no. At least they just took a forester. They didn't take like gold mines or anything much more valuable, so there's that at least, I suppose. And what's happening here? Are you at war? Oh my goodness. Hello. You guys are fully kitted out. Brilliantium. Brilliantium. What a name. Taina Greyblood has captured one of your claimed provinces. Because of your claims, you now have a grievance against Taina Greyblood. Okay, sounds good. Alright, Brilliantium. We can expand you once or twice. I say we secure the gold over here and then push a bit further up to secure the probably research post, maybe a conduit. There is the Astral Dew here that I wouldn't mind having either. And of course, we'll be able to bring these guys in to fight that battle. It is a full stack though, so I think I'd want to be at full health when I dive in for that. So let's pull you. Oh, come on. Just too far away? I don't think so. Go ahead and, first of all, expand up over here because we get that extra population because of our empire development. Yep, secure you. Help our economy, help production. And let's go ahead and build... what? Good question. Storehouse would require a forester, which I could have got down over here, but now I can't. And foresters aren't available anywhere else. Unless we expand, you know, quite far, and that'll be quite a bit of time. So I suppose we could invest in the storehouse over here, or up top at Sunrise, we could invest in the town hall. In 1 turn's time, we'd make another 93 gold. If we were to invest here in the storehouse, yeah, we'd be fine. We'd be perfectly fine. So let's get that going. I don't need to recruit anything here just quite yet, but I do kind of want to expand up over here. just to prevent anybody else from taking it. I don't know how they would. There's no city nearby, but maybe they establish another outpost or some nonsense like that. That would be a real bummer. So you know what? Let's pump that Imperium in there, and let's secure this with, I'm thinking, a conduit. Help our mana economy at every opportunity. Sure. Build a conduit over here. Our claimed province has been captured. Alapavar the Destroyer has captured one of your claimed provinces. Because of my claims, I now have a grievance against him. I'm okay. We're fine, buddy. Is it because I what? Okay, interesting. Fair. But we can go ahead and pull you back to here now, allowing us to heal up. Make sure these guys are close together. They should engage in combat together if they get drawn into it. But together they'll be able to take this out, free up the Astral Dew, and further strengthen our mana economy and our research rates. Separately, orders required over here. How far can you get, buddy? All the way down to there? So you know what? Why don't we pull you over to here? We'll do a bit of swapping around soon, right? Because we'll want the wyverns in there and this, that, and the other thing. So let's stack them together and just make sure to reorganize at the beginning of next turn when everybody will be able to move. Because right now, these guys can't move out. Fair enough. Orders required for our scouts. Let's get you poking up this way. Again, just keeping an eye on what our enemies are up to. God damn it. This is how you die, isn't it? This is how you die. These Marauder Guard are going to come out and slaughter us. Of course, that's just my luck. Up over here, meanwhile, let's keep creeping down this way. Feeling alright? Sure. We declined a call to war. That's fine. Message received as well, though. We may not be so different after all, Bahad'dur. Your actions are promising. By all means, continue. This is a personal preference because we have not started a war. Good stuff. Getting along nicely. Love to see it. Love to see it. But yes, we declined a call to war, so this is how you honor your oaths, Bahad'dur. It seems it is time for us to reevaluate our relationship. Excuse me. My oath has nothing to do with your pre-existing wars. Get out of here with that nonsense. Don't try to manipulate me. Just because I once made a stupid decision here or there, doesn't mean I'm going to make them over and over again. Brilliantium founded. Hero's offer to join has come through as well. Gekota, sharpshooter, a militarist. Kind of not in keeping with our whole thing. Or Teliqua, the unwavering, friend of ogres. Enables the recruitment of some ogre and troll units when governing a city. Ah, now that's tempting. It's also very expensive. We'll hold off on that for the time being, but pretty soon we'll have another hero for us, and we might be in a position to kick off a war. Let's take a look at Taina over here. You're currently not at war with anybody. Fair enough. Your overall military ranking is 4 out of 9. Ours is still 9 out of 9. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. But folks, we'll be fine. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and how I should go about doing it. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.